Closing in on first pitch from Angel Stadium. We've got the Mets and the Angels, and we've got it coming up next. Afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, and you can see there, these home fans haven't had much to get out of their seats about. Their guys are in danger of getting swept here at home, so they're going to be hoping for a much better effort here.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. They'll match up against a former first-round pick of the Angels, left-hander Tyler Skaggs. And defensively, the Angels will look like this in the field. Number 30 will dig in. Currently fifth in the National League in batting to begin play.
Number 30.
And the game's first pitch is taken for ball one, and we are officially underway this afternoon from Angel Stadium.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. David Lee will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. First pitch coming. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Lays off, 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Top of the first, just underway here at Angel Stadium. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Michael Lee will stand in now as you check out his OPS. That number translating into on base plus slugging. And his is in the stratosphere so far.
Yeah, and just for the record, the Major League leader a year ago was Miguel Cabrera. He had an OPS of 1.078. So he's outpacing a guy who nearly won a second Triple Crown.
First pitch here is popped a mile high into the air. This is way up there, but playable on the infield. And no problem there for Ibar as this becomes out number 2.
And one thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the Major League level. Those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
Number 3 will step in now.
Get out of here, Matt. Go back to the door.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Pause, now the pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Starting lineup for the Angels is there on your screen. On the mound to square off against these guys, a former Cy Young Award winner, the veteran right-hander Bartolo Colon. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Josh Rutledge will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
And leading out for the Halos, second baseman, Josh Rutledge.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
fouled back. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting second, center fielder.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Dexter Fowler will dig in here, and he'll do so with the 8th best average in the American League entering play. First pitch on the way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
0 for 3 yesterday, 0 for 4 on Friday. He could use a good at-bat here.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And this will be handled by Kadire, and that's out number 2.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Cole Calhoun will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Kadire will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. After 1, no score. Gary Cox will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
And this is fouled away. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Boy, that's a nice job at third of knowing exactly where he is in relation to his surroundings. And he's able to make the play on the move to record that out.
David Wright will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ballgame. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Go, Angels!
And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And Wright's going to have himself a base hit.
Boy, and how he managed to get enough on this swing to get it into the outfield, it's beyond me. I mean, this is pure muscle right here because that ball is nowhere close to the barrel of the bat.
Daniel Murphy will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away.
Go, LA!
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Let's go, Angels!
Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Yeah, that's a pretty good pitch right there on a 2-2 to finally strike him out, but he got a good look at his pitches out there, so this is one of those at-bats that you can draw from later on in the ballgame.
Michael Kadire will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play. First pitch coming. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Here we go, guys.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely.
Go back to New York, man.
Bunched him up there as he fists a little ground ball in front of the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Josh Hamilton will stand in. And he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. What to make of Big Bartolo Colon? Who saw that coming last year? 18 wins and a 2.65 ERA in a season in which he turned 40 years old.
And both of those numbers were good for second in the entire American League. He wound up getting priced out in Oakland, so he's got a new ball club this year, and are they ever happy to have him too?
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Batting fifth.
How about that sequence right there? Fastball, fastball, and fastball again. No surprise what he's featuring out there today. Just straight hard stuff. And he gets the 3-pitch see you later.
Vargas will stride in. He drove in 3 of his team's 4 runs in last night's game. Up and in for ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Lee is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Eric Ibar.
Eric Ibar will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s.
Come on now.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Angels are gone in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Travis d'Arnaud will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow.
Travis d'Arnaud.
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball three.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
David Lee will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And that's up and in for ball one.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Let's go!
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And he's showing some real life with that fastball. That's a great spot on a 1-0 pitch.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
Get ready for the game!
Here it comes. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Alex Presley will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that two-seam fastball. Remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
Here we go.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch-out, one away.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta.
All right, Chris.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. On deck, there you see David Freese. He'll be next. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, both these two starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the third.
David Freese will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Michael Lee will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Michael Lee.
First pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep to left field. Where is this going to land? My goodness, a long home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, he'd retired 5 in a row until just now, but not anymore. He'd been on cruise control, but all of a sudden, one little mistake will snap you back down to earth in a hurry.
Number 3 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That home run being called a 426-foot shot.
Let's go! Put him away!
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, he knows he's already given up 1 home run in the inning, so this wasn't the most aggressive sequence we've seen. He winds up losing him on 3-2.
Gary Cox will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard down the left field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors on the Mets line score so far. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at this check swing here in show motion. From this speed, it almost always looks like the guy goes around. Here, well, it looked like a good call down there at third base. I think that bat did break the plane, and that is a strike.
David Wright will dig in. He singled his first time around. In there for strike one.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
One run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And there's ball 1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Now a look and a throw back to second, and he's back standing. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. Might have an idea something's up here. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And that misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Daniel Murphy will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. Here's the first offering. Fastball way outside, and that's to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
With 2 outs already, this isn't the end of the world from a defensive perspective, but now at least you bring in the possibility of an infield single, a booted grounder, or even another wild pitch bringing that run home.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And that will end up a foul ball. Fastball, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's 1-0 Mets. Josh Rutledge will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
Now here's the pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And they are still hitless, but at least they'll have a base runner here. It's ball 4.
The center fielder, number 24, Dexter Fowler.
Dexter Fowler will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out.
Come on, Angels, let's go.
Good fastball there from Colon. It's 0-1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Come on.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Swing, and he shoots this one to first. And this will be a silly double play as they tag him out between first and second.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. There's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Cole Calhoun will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. First pitch coming. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. The pitch. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Come on, Angels, let's go.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And they are still hitless, but at least they'll have a base runner here. It's ball 4.
That's a real good at-bat there. He fell behind 1-2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Josh Hamilton will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Michael Kadire will dig in now. A dangerous hitter indeed as the National League's reigning batting champion. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with two strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
Here he comes on 2-2. And he takes ball three, so it's a full count now.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck. And, you know, they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
One out, nobody on. And he takes ball four, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Number 30 will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball one.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Let's go, Angels!
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were two tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Come on, nail him!
Now the 2-0 home. And this is off the glove of Iannetta. It gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And now with the count 3-0 after the wild pitch. I don't think I'd pitch to him anymore. I'd just soon walk him right here with the base open. Take your chances with a fresh count on the next guy.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, taking all the way right there. You better be taking 3-0 after he walked the previous guy.
One out and a runner on second base. Fouled back. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, now this is hit hard to the right side, but caught out there at second base.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
David Lee will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And this ball will be chopped foul. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Good curveball. Strike 2.
Let's stop the bleeding right here.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Mets out in front, 1-0. Vargas will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they've pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Go get him!
Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Goes the other way as this is lined to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Making a bid here to pick up their very first hit of the ball game. This might have been their best opportunity so far. You know, it's certainly hit hard enough. But he's got it in his sights out there in the outfield, and he's able to put it away and keep him out of the hit column.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here comes the 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Pitch number 70 coming up this afternoon for Cologne. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first, and Cologne's looking good here as he gets 2 quick ones to start the inning. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Alex Presley will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Here we go.
2-0 now. Swinging a ground ball to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. 5 innings complete. The Mets lead this one 1-0. Michael Lee will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. In there at the letters 0-1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And they continue to work low in the zone. This catches the knees for strike 2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Full count, 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Iannetta is out of the crouch, and he stays with it for route number 1.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he's turned an 0-2 count into a home run. A solo shot here to left. Sixth home run on the season for him as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Oof, that's a mistaken location right here, and it could wind up really coming back to haunt him. This is a solo home run, and it makes this a 2-run lead now, and with the way their starters thrown the ball so far, it may wind up being all he needs.
Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound, and he's seen enough here. That's going to be all for Tyler Skaggs. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Fernando Salas will come in and pitch now.
Pitching for the Angels, number 59, Fernando Salas.
Gary Cox will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Gary Cox.
Come down now.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate at strike one. Trouble averted here as this is tapped out in front of the mound. Throw gets him 2 down.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter, David Wright.
David Wright will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a high strike there, 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out, nobody on. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. And that couldn't have been an easy take.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 2-2 now to Wright. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And Wright's going to have himself a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Daniel Murphy will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far.
Put him away.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first.
Ice cold lemonade.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Way outside. 1-2. Oh, look out now. Guys don't like it when you miss up and in like that.
Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
Out of play off to the right. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Number 23, Michael Cuddyer.
Michael Cuddyer will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Come on now. Let's get it again right here.
Ready now on 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Off of second is right, now the pitch. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. A dive by Ibar, but he can't quite reel it in. It's a base hit. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Oh, just a great approach there to get him an RBI on the base hit. And with the way their guys throwing the ball, 3 runs might be enough to do it.
Vinny Pistano will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out.
Vinny Pistano.
Travis d'Arnaud. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Pickoff move to second, and the runner back easily.
Let's get out of the inning now.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. 2-0.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Chris Iannetta will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Catcher, Chris Iannetta.
Come on, Chris.
And that misses for ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
And that is going to be their first hit as this is into center field for a solid single.
And even though they've been out hit by 5 so far, this is still just a 3-0 game. So they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
David Freese will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And a ball, 1-0.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Get the runner across.
And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Cox will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. And this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Josh Rutledge will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Here's the first offering. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
All right, guys. Here we go.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Runners on first with 1 down. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Dexter Fowler will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. and he gets ahead 0-1.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is going to be a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Angels leave 1, still down 3-0. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Number 30 will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Number 30.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
One, two. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
David Lee will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Oh, I'm feeling good about this one.
And he lays off there 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
1 out, nobody on.
This is our house.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now. On the ground to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. Now the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 3-0. Cole Calhoun will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh.
Right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, as we take a look at the pitches by inning, that last one puts him at 91. So stamina will start to become a real factor here the further he goes along.
Josh Hamilton will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Here's a 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Well, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Here it comes, 2-1.
Here we go.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Lee is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball, but he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Vargas will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Opposite field to left. Kadire is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Number 3 will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
The 2-1. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone, 2-2.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Gary Cox will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Swing.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses, 1-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
David Wright will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Hard hit to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Eric Ibar will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. And now the 2nd pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Colon ready with the 1-0. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Oh, a sliding stop. Can he get up and make the play? He can indeed. A great play there for the first out.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Alex Presley will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
1 out, nobody on. Well done as he takes this the other way and laces it into left field. A base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
So a runner at first now with one away, and standing in now the catcher Chris Iannetta. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
And to me, this just looks like the classic case of a guy who's given it his all this afternoon, but he's just flat out of gas.
Hitters count 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Yeah!
That's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Let's go, base hit here. Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Runner at first here, one man out. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Three-two pitch. And that misses ball four. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. You can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
David Freese will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
All right, let's go. Base hit here. Here we go.
And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And here's where the Angels just have to start coming up with a key hit or two.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul.
All right, let's bring it in.
Here's one hit towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And the run will score from second as it's back to just a two-run ball game now.
This is quickly becoming a situation where you'd like your guy to hit the complete game, but once you get into that 115, 120 range, you have to be concerned.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And it looks like that'll end the afternoon for Bartolo Colon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the two runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Taillon will come on and make his fourth appearance in this campaign. Colin Cowgill will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 7, Colin Cowgill.
Josh Rutledge will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Runners are at first and second with one away. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Swing and a hard ground ball to third. One there. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Dexter Fowler will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Called a strike there, 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back. And again a throw, and the runner back. Runner goes for second. And he'll be in there at second without a throw, in fact. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Angels get just the 1. We've played 8 full. Mets out in front, 3-1. Drew Butera is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 3, Drew Butera.
Daniel Murphy will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Michael Kadire will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. On the move is Murphy. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. And Kadire trying to pull this pitch, but he got around on it a bit too quickly as it'll find the seats in left.
Make him hit the ground ball!
Way outside. 1-2. He's ready now. The pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Joe Smith will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9.
Joe Smith.
Travis d'Arnaud will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away.
Get to.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. And this is on the ground toward the hole. Rutledge on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Cole Calhoun will step in now.
Leading
0
off
for
from
2
the
to
bottom
this
of the
point.
Angel ninth. Right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2. Now here it comes. And a knuckleball here is bounced to second base. And he's retired here, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 32, Josh Hamilton.
Josh Hamilton will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Starts him out with a knuckleball too high, 1-0. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. A dive and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Now batting, number 19.
Vargas will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The ground is short. Could this be 2? There's 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
And hey, how about 2 for the price of 1 to finish things off here? He gets the double play grounder here to dig himself out of trouble and picks up the save.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win this ball game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 3-1. So long from Anaheim.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the The Angels, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Bartolo Colon. His record is now 1-1. The loss goes to Tyler Skaggs. He falls to 1-2. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.